Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on Rio Sports Live. As we continue our coverage here in Houston, Texas, on a Saturday night, we're at the Tudor Fieldhouse at the University of Rice, the home of the Owls. And this is the state championship game on the boys' high school level for the Texas charter schools. This one will feature Leadership Prep taking on the Davinci boys. After a wild finish on the girls' side, I'm not sure the boys can top it off. But they'll try to cap off our six-game coverage in 2 days with a championship caliber ball game between two teams that made the run to get to this title game. The Lions and the Dragons. This is Real Sports Live.
College and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Heart of the South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are taking a look as the teams head to the sideline. The Leadership Prep Lions making their way over the sidelines. They'll be the home team on the scoreboard here today for this state championship game against the Davinci Dragons. We'll turn it over to the PA announcer, and then we'll get you set as welcome to our pregame show brought to you by Luke Fruya Motors, by the EDC of San Benito, by Josh Moody Loans, and by South Padre Island. Here's the PA announcer. Tudor Fieldhouse, Rice University, Charter State Championship boys high school game. Here we go.
Coming from Frisco, Texas, here to defend their state title. Let's give a big round of applause for your North Texas Regional Champions from Frisco, Texas, Leadership Prep School. And everyone, please help us to congratulate advancing into the state tournament and to the state finals for their first time. They won their area tournament in El Paso, their sub-regional tournaments in Midland. They won their regional semifinal in Austin, and then they won their regional championship in San Antonio. They won their semifinal last night in Houston, and here they are to compete for the state championship. Your West Texas Sub-Regional, Central Texas Regional, and El Paso area champions from El Paso, Texas, Davinci School. Parents, teachers that did come out to show your support, thank you so much for coming out. We would like to go ahead and recognize the individuals on each one of our teams tonight. Starting off with the Lions from Leadership Prep School. Please help us to recognize number 0, Elias Quinn. What is this about? I got options. I can pass it. Wearing number 1, Mr. Michael Roberts. Number 2, Aaron Miko. Number 3, Phoenix Bramall. Mr. Sean Matthew. Mr. Gerald Burris Yamas. Mr. Kendron Allen. Number 21, Mr. Diego Scott. Number 23, Mr. Tayson Stosich. Number 24 for the Lions, Mr. Aiden Baker. Mr. Obiaka Udo. Wearing number 35, Mr. Nasir Rockwell. Wearing number 55, let's hear it for Gurr Dillon. Finishing up the leadership prep lines, number 20, Mr. Zain Sadiki. Your defending state champions from Frisco, Texas, the Lions from Leadership Prep School. And our Central Texas regional champions, please help us to recognize representing the Dragons from Davinci School, number 0, Ishvan Morales. Mr. Leonardo Espino. Mr. Jared Alvarez. Wearing number 4, Mr. Ricardo Lomel. Number 5, Mr. Carlos Rivera. Number 11, Mr. Cameron Gonzalez. Number 12, Mr. Carlos Gonzalez. Number 14, Mr. Marvin Arzaga. 15, Juan Carlos Munoz. 21, Mr. Andre Montana. 22 for the Dragons, Armando Montoya. Wearing number 23 for Davinci School, Mr. Edwin Serna. Rounding out Davinci School Dragons, let's hear it for number 25, Mr. Oscar Cano. Charter School Academic and Athletic League would also like to recognize our officiating crew for the evening. Please help us to recognize Mr. Eric Holmes. Mr. Reginald Johnson. And Mr. Lord Rudy Gowdy. Let's hear it once more for our officiating crew.
There's your introductions. We'll have the opening tip-off of this one right after this.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here on Rio Sports Live after the introduction of the players, and we've had the playing of the national anthem. We are set for the tip-off of this one. Sit back and enjoy it. It was scheduled to start at 8:30, so we're nearly 2 hours behind the anticipated start time of this contest. But these boys are amped up after watching the girls finish in the state championship game. Congratulations again to the Legacy Titans on a victory there. In the semis, as you see the Lions come out on the floor, Leadership Prep beat Katy Westpark behind the 14 points of Phoenix Bramhall. Keedron Allen also had 9 points. Gerald Yamas with 8. Michael Robert with 6. And Aaron Miko with 4. For Davinci, they knocked off Idea Wesico. 15 points for Andreas Montoya. 13 for Armando Montana. And 11 for Ricardo Lornelli. Lornelli also had 11 rebounds. We started off, Davinci in the green. They'll get a steal. They played a lot of defense against Idea Wesico. Shot on the way, up and in. There we go. Marvin Arzaga with the first 2 points of the game. And it's Davinci on top here in this one. Saw the Lions use a deep bench. They shoot a 3 there. That won't go. And then in the paint, quick whistle. The foul will be called trying to get position by Leadership Prep. Davinci out of El Paso, Texas. Leadership Prep, the returning state champions out of Frisco, Texas. As the Charter High School boys state championship right here in front of us. Ricardo Lornelli gets it outside. Montana left-hand side, left-hand layup, count that. 4 points, first 2 points for Montana. 4 points for the team. Lions, a Leadership Prep with the ball. Operating on the outside, now get it to the elbow. That ball's deflected. Good hands on the defensive side. Keedron Allen tracked it down. Ball outside, now they'll go inside. They've got some height advantage in there if they can get it in there to their bigs. Michael Roberts secured the pass. Get our clock running here. 6:47 to go here in the first quarter of play. First team foul on the board against the Davinci. Davinci Dragons in the green. The Lions, a Leadership Prep in the white. Roberts catches. Swings it right side to Yamas. Yamas looking inside for Roberts. Defended by Leonardo Espino. Ball goes inside and up and in it goes. Aaron Miko for 2. Again, if they get it in there, they've got some big finishers in Roberts and Miko to start with. On the dribble is Montoya. Hands it off to Espino. He'll settle it down. Bounce pass over on the left side to Arzaga. Arzaga hands it off. They'll work the offense. There's a steal. Here comes Gerald Yamas, left-hand side. Up and under, won't go. Rebound secured by Andres Montana. He was a big factor in that victory over Idea Wesico. Off the dribble is Arzaga. Baseline, count it. Marvin Arzaga for 2 more. Davinci up by 2. Now they get a steal. On the left side, can't control the ball and lose it right back. Either team with a turnover that trip down. Front court action, going for the dunk, and Miko is fouled going up. Can he play above the rim? Absolutely, 100% yes is the answer. Throws it down with ease during the warm-up sessions. And steps to the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Leadership Prep Lions. First one good. Makes it a 6-3 ball game. Welcome again to our broadcast. If you're watching on our social media, please share the link. If you're watching on our Facebook side, let other fans know these games are going on our YouTube channel. Also, please subscribe to our channel. Help us get our numbers up. That's how we convince advertisers to try to get on board with us. We don't charge schools, we don't charge fans to watch our games. We rely 100% on advertising revenue, and they always look at what kind of numbers we have, whether it be views, and the first numbers they look at are what kind of subscriptions we have. How many followers on Facebook, how many people like our Facebook page, and how many people subscribe to the YouTube channel. 6-4 game, Lions get the ball back. A chance now to tie it up. Bring it into the front court. Bramhall out there will run the point. He had a big game yesterday, scoring 14 points in a victory. Pass defended well by Davinci. They'll save it on the baseline, force the turnover, and now bring it front side. Here's Montoya through a double team. Left side off the glass. That won't go. Rebound goes out of bounds. Yesterday, Armando Montoya was the man that had the ball in his hands when anything critical happened, but he had a lot of help by Montana inside the paint for Davinci. It's their ball. They'll work it outside, lob it inside for Montana. Catches, got a man in the air, and a foul will be called on the floor. Bramhall coming over there to try to defend. Got caught in the air. It's a non-shooting foul. It happened on the floor. And Davinci, the Dragons will lob it in. Get it to Montana. Backing away is Lornelli. Hands it off for a three. That's off the mark by Arzaga. Rebound by Bramhall. Bramhall brings it up. He can go coast to coast if you don't stop him. Dishes off inside to Miko. Puts it up. No good. On the rebound, it goes out of bounds. And that's touched last by Aaron Miko of Leadership Prep. Leadership Prep in the white uniforms with the gold and black lettering. Davinci in the green with the white trim. They're the visitors on the scoreboard. Espino throws it up high. Arzaga tips it to Montana. Montana back outside to Arzaga. Has it poked away. Stays with the dribble. Hands it off to Montana on the baseline. That's a tough shot, and it goes. That's right over the two bigs for Montana. Andres has 4 points. Leadership Prep with the ball. Good head and shoulder fake. And Gerald Yamas will get to the free throw line for Leadership Prep for the Lions. Tuning in on our YouTube channel, give me a shout out where you're watching the game from. It's always neat to see what the reach is, and we're having fans tuning in. See fans from Parker, Colorado tuning in. Yama's first free throw is short. He'll get a second though. What a game on the girls' side. You get a chance, go back and watch that one. If you were just waiting around for the boys' game and didn't watch it, you missed a great game. Yamas makes 1 of 2 on the trip. It's a 3-point game at 8-5. Davinci with the lead in the ball. They'll bring it up. They'll see that defense extended. They'll take it off the dribble. Arzaga, and he'll push off to free up some space and get called for a foul. Started with the defense extending out by the Lions. We saw them do that yesterday, as they really kept Katie Westpark off balance, trying to operate the offense. Bramhall lost that one as it goes out of bounds. Turnover for the Lions of Leadership Prep. Davinci with the ball. Marvin Arzaga brings it up. He'll be guarded by Keedron Allen. Got a screen, takes it left-hand side. Allen right there with him. Hands it off to Lornelli. They go inside. That's off the glass, no good, and a foul is going to be called, as Leonardo Espino got his man in the air, and Miko commits a foul. Third team foul against the Lions. This is a shooting foul, though. And Leonardo Espino looks for his first point of the game. Gets it. Second free throw coming up, trying to make it a 1-point game. Idaho Falls tuning in. Norman, Oklahoma. Parker, Colorado also tuning in. Thanks for being here on our broadcast. And Pocatello, Idaho. Thanks for tuning in. Second free throw rolls in for Espino. They got a 10-5 game with them on top. The Lions of Leadership Prep with the ball. This is a returning state champion. With the ball in their hands, Yamas takes his strong move on the baseline. Won't go. Miko tips the rebound, gets it, secures it, goes to work, and pushed off and gets called for a foul. That'll be 2 early fouls on Aaron Miko for Leadership Prep. He stays on the floor. As Davinci inbounds the ball, they nearly turn it over in the backcourt. Bring it up now. That's a tough shot off the mark by Arzaga, and on the rebound, the Davinci player will commit a foul. That's quickly 5 team fouls against Davinci here in the first quarter. Already 4 by the Lions of Leadership Prep. So we may be shooting free throws early and often here. Ineka, Oklahoma also tuning in. Thanks for being here on our broadcast of our boys state championship game for charter high schools. Kedron Allen on a clear out against Arzaga. Pulls up for a deep 3. Misses that. Boy, he made 3 in a row yesterday in a semifinal game in the blink of an eye. Arnelli secured that rebound. Arnelli was busy on the boards last night for Davinci. Here's Montana. Spins it outside. Lornelli off the dribble. Pulls up. Shot that one over Miko, but missed it. Rebound by Michael Roberts. Quick pass ahead to Bramhall. Bramhall stays out wide. Lost his dribble, though. Gives it up to Roberts. Roberts can put it on the floor out there. Does so. Got to the free throw line. Hands it off to Yamas. Now they go inside to Miko. Miko back to Roberts. Roberts for a 3. Splash. What a nice look that time of the inside-outside game of the 2 bigs. Miko and Roberts, 2 biggest men on the floor playing catch, and Roberts shows the range. Here's Espino in the front court. That's taken away off the turnover. Lions on the run. Yamas fadeaway. Missed it. Rebound tipped up and in. Kedron Allen there following the play. Ties us up at 10. Whistle in the back court. Timeout called by Davinci. That 5-point lead gone in a second. State championship game continues from the house of the Owls. This is Tudor Fieldhouse at Rice University in Houston. Back after this.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Back here as we resume play after the timeout. Davinci a little tardy in getting back on the floor. They nearly lost that on a turnover before they ever got on the floor. Lornelli has the ball for Davinci, passes it inside to Espino. Espino tries to get a man in the air. Bramhill with a good show of defense. Forces an awkward shot, missed, and Roberts gets a rebound for the Lions of Leadership Prep. On a crossover, that ball's kicked out of bounds as Espino had that go off his foot. Arlington, Nebraska tuning in. Give a shout to Mitzi Stosic tuning in. Thanks for being here on a Saturday night. A late start for this championship game. We were planning out our day. We kind of thought, well, about 10:30 we'll be heading home. Nothing doing. 10:30, we're in the first quarter of the boys championship game. Lions ball. Outside it goes to Miko. reverse it. Good perimeter play now. They'll get it on the baseline, and Bramhall attacks with a left-hand reverse that won't go on the rebound. Davinci will secure it. Andres Montana stays in bounds, hands it off. 10 apiece. Savan Montes hands the ball off. Arzaga gets a screen, gets a three away, makes it. Marvin Arzaga for three, and Davinci back on top as he's got 7 points here in the first quarter. Bramhall has it for Leadership Prep. Nice crossover, takes it into the traffic and gets fouled in the paint. And Phoenix Bramhall will head to the free throw line for Davinci. We're under a minute to go in the first quarter. Atlanta, Georgia tuning in. Clarksville, Arkansas also tuning into this one. Thanks for being here for our broadcast. Bramhall, 2 free throws. First good. That's his first point. He led the Lions yesterday in double figures. Only player in the team with 10 points or more in that semifinal victory over Katy Westpark. Second free throw won't go. Montana secures his 3rd rebound of the game. Davinci with the ball, a 2-point lead. Boris hands it off. Arzaga, this time they quickly guard Arzaga. Stays off the dribble, got it inside, kick it outside on the sideline. Let's see an overplay by the Lions defensively, running one-hander up, and a charge, wave that off. Espino climbing the ladder, but went right over the top of the defender. Watch on the Josh Moody replay screen. You can see the defender establishing position inside. Right coming up here. Pretty easy call. Josh Moody Loans, one of our sponsors here on Rio Sports Live, bringing you that instant replay. Bramhall has the ball for the Lions, a Leadership Prep, down by 2. And the possession change, Davinci right now will get it to start the second quarter. See if Bramhall holds for the last shot. Nothing doing. He attacks and gets fouled. And Phoenix Bramhall will be back at the line. For Leadership Prep. Bramhall. 1 of 2 his last trip down. Easy on the first, 1-point game. Roberts now comes back down on the blocks. Yesterday we saw the Lions bring everyone off the blocks while free throws were shot. This time he stays down low. Second one also good by Bramhall. We're tied at 13. Davinci will have the ball in the backcourt. Now they'll bring it ahead with 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. This will count, and it does! At the buzzer, it's Van Moros. Hit the shot, and it's a 3-point lead. Davinci on top, second quarter coming up from Rice University after this.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, you see some of the fans here watching this one. As this game enters the second quarter, let's take a look at the final play of the first quarter. Again on our Josh Moody replay screen. This is contested 3 and make it well ahead of the buzzer. Let's go to the second. Davinci leading by 3. It's their ball. They started off. Morales is the one that hit that 3-pointer. Has the ball now, hands it off to Montana. Montana, strong move in the paint. Foul called on Roberts. Montana just took it right at him. That's what we saw Montana do. That was a big part of their victory yesterday. Montoya was doing his thing as the ball handler against the Idea Westaco Colts. But then when Montana got the ball in the paint, he was just nearly perfect. Tuning in from Las Vegas, thanks for tuning in for our broadcast here. Second free throw, no good for Montana. Rebound for the Lions of Leadership Prep. Bramhall hands it off. Down by 4. Lions work it on the offensive end. Just Jago Scott. Scott gets it outside. Here's a 3 on the way. Good look, but it's too long. Rebound by Miko. Has it taken out of his hands. Tried to get it back, and a foul will be called. I think they're eventually going to call that on Leonardo Espino. As Miko was able to get that rebound. Off the missed 3 by Nasir Rockwell. Non-shooting foul, though. But for Davinci, they changed that in a hurry. That's now 9 team fouls. So that means that the Lions are in the bonus early here in the second quarter. Miko's first one, no good on the 1-and-1. Ball belongs to Davinci. Morales, nothing there for him. Spins it outside. That's a travel. Arzaga. A little bit of a rush there to get that shot away. I think he was more open than he recognized there. Didn't have to rush that shot at all. Nobody was there defensively. Bramhall brings it up for Leadership Prep. Left side, now the corner, they go to the baseline. Get it over to Quinn. Quinn gets it outside. Good ball movement this time. Here's a Rockwell 3. Won't go. In the paint. Miko got the board. Couldn't get it. Got it back. Puts it up. Missed it again. Davinci gets the rebound. That's going to be a foul in the backcourt. Now call a push off on Itzvan Morales. It's a player control foul. It won't be free throws. It shouldn't be. But Leadership Prep will have the ball out of bounds. Just 1 point scored thus far here in the second quarter. That belongs to Davinci. Leadership Prep, though, with a chance. Rockwell to Bramhall. Bramhall stays outside. Back to Rockwell. Quinn a touch. Bramhall spins past one defender. Gets it back over to Rockwell. On the baseline, now they'll get it outside to Miko. Steps out beyond the arc. Misses that. Montana secures his 4th rebound of the game. And the Davinci Dragons have it. Here's a long 3 by Arzaga. Nothing doing. Bramhall gets a rebound. Here come the Lions on the attack. They stop him. Now they double team him. He needs some help. Overhead pass where he finds Rockwell. Rockwell backs his man in, gets it outside to Jago Scott, and he'll travel. Four-point game. 5:55 here to go. Morales brings it over. Guarded by Kedron Allen. Got past him. Gets it back outside to Arzaga. Attacks on the right side. Missed that one. Rebound by Miko. His 5th rebound of the game, and then the foul in the backcourt. Now we'll walk the other way and shoot free throws. For Aaron Miko. This isn't, they're not using the college three-point line. There's a thin gray line that's in place just inside of the black ring that you see on the screen. If you look real close, you'll see a gray line. That's the three-point arc on the high school level. As Aaron Miko is ready to shoot free throws, before he does so, he already had the ball in his hands. There'll be a two-shot opportunity. That's 10 fouls against Davinci here in the first half. Still 5:33 left here in the second quarter. Miko's first free throw is good. It's first point for the Lions in the second quarter. They scored 13 in the first quarter. Miko ready with a second. And he makes that. Aaron Miko with 6 points in the game. Pressure in the backcourt. That'll be a foul called against the Leadership Prep Lions. That'll be their 6th team foul. So Davinci will have to inbound the ball again. This Davinci team out of El Paso, they made a heck of a run to get here from El Paso to Midland. Traveled north and then came east. Here they are in Houston tonight. Off the dribble is Juan Carlos Munoz, who's now in the game. There's Arzaga off the dribble that won't go. Rebound gets back in the hands of Leonardo Espino for the Davinci Dragons. Here's Montana going to work in the paint. I'm telling you, he's tough in there. Misses that shot. An offensive rebound, though, as Espino gets another board. Here's a jumper by Arzaga. Buries that. Davinci up 2. Make it 4 as they double up the lead. 4:48 to go here in this first half of play. Phoenix Bramhall has the ball. Gets it out to Miko. Back to Bramhall. Roberts is ready to check back in the game. He's been on the bench for a while here in the second quarter. Ball to Bramhall. Bramhall has it. I'll pass over in the hands of Allen. Then a 3-second violation against the Lions of Leadership Prep. It's good defense that time down by the Dragons of Davinci. Lions were being patient, moving the ball around, and then all of a sudden, that happens often. A big will just kind of get lulled into, if you're not moving, you can get caught standing around waiting for something to develop. And thus the 3-second call. Arzaga to Montana as the Dragons operate the offense. Morales takes it off the dribble. Stays outside, spins on the baseline, and had to throw that off of a Lion player. No, he stepped out of bounds first, so a turnover gives it to Leadership Press. Lion basketball. Down by 4. That girls' game was a wild game. 15-point lead heading into the fourth quarter for Legacy. They saw that go away. Trailed by 5, less than a minute to go. Came back to win it by 3. Miko gets an offensive board. Misses it, gets it back, puts it up. Misses it again, gets it back, puts it up. Missed that and got fouled. And Aaron Miko, multiple opportunities that time off the offensive rebounds. Will have to earn it at the free throw line. Miko now with 8 rebounds here in the first half. First one good. He's 5 of 6 at the free throw line. Leads the team in scoring with 7 points. Substitution ready to check in. It's going to be for Miko, so they'll let him shoot this second free throw. If he makes it, he'll have a seat on the bench. If he misses, he'll stay on to the next whistle. And he misses, so he'll stay in. Davinci basketball. Dragons leading here by 3. That was the lead at the end of a quarter. Espino on the dribble to Arzaga. Arzaga, the leading scorer right now with 9 points. Looks for 3 more and gets them. Marvin Arzaga from beyond the arc. 6-point lead for the Dragons. Bramhall finds Roberts for 3. Other side. Answer yes. Michael Roberts from 3. Timeout on the floor. Davinci wants to talk it over as we go to the break. Let's take a look at the replay of some shooting from the perimeter. On one side, a 3. On this side, a 3. Thanks, Josh Moody Loans, our replay sponsor. Back after this.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Back here, and we resume play here in the second quarter. State championship game for Charter High School boys. Davinci with the ball in the lead. Marvin Arzaga, the leading scorer with 12, looks for 2 more. Gets him off the dribble as Arzaga continues here in this first half of play. The lead is 5. Here's a 3 for the Lions. That's off the mark by Kedron Allen. Quick rebound by Morales. Lost control of the ball as they go out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. So Leadership Prep will have the ball. Down by 5. Bramhall to Roberts. Roberts finds a cutter, layup good. Kedron Allen on the finish. Roberts with the assist. 3-point game. Wallace takes it off the dribble. Lost it off that. Montana with a great play to save it. Gets it to Juan Carlos Munoz. Lost the ball. Taken away by the Lions. Trying to run off the jump stop. Layup is blocked out of bounds by Montana. Andreas Montana getting back on the defensive end to get that block shot. 24-21 is your score. With Davinci on top. Phoenix Bramhall will inbound the ball. He's been held to 3 points. That's kind of a quiet half here for him compared to what we saw yesterday. Roberts with a catch. He's got 6 points. Off the dribble. Gets it in the corner. Allen finds Rockwell 3. Buries it and ties us up. 24 apiece. As Davinci tries to answer. Arzaga has had a whale of a first half. Lost control of that as Allen poked it away. On the steal, they get it ahead to Roberts. Attacks. Contact there. Oh, they'll call it travel. Roberts coming off the dribble. Tried to elude the charge, and now a technical foul is going to be issued against Leadership Prep. Questioning on that travel call. And the Davinci Dragons will get the ball, but that's after they shoot free throws on the technical as Leonardo Espino heads to the line. He's 2 for 2 in the game from there. So it'll be him shooting free throws. And then Davinci will get the ball out of bounds with a minute left here in the first half. Davinci in the game, 2 points, but both of those came at the free throw line. Relax on the first, he'll get 2. And that's good. Davinci ready with another. Late night in Houston here at Tudor Fieldhouse, home of the Rice Owls. Second free throw for Espino. Won't go. 1 point lead for the Davinci Dragons. Substitute Aaron Miko back in the game. Michael Roberts has a seat on the bench after picking up that technical. Both teams now in the bonus, by the way, on the foul situation. Inside, that shot goes. Davinci now back up by 3. Leadership Prep with the ball. See if they hold it for 1. Graham Hall got a screen, takes it left side, off the glass, missed it. Rebound by the Dragons of Davinci. Overhead pass. Ornelli nearly traveled, handed off to Morales. He's open, takes it off the dribble in the paint, left-hand side, that's short. Offensive rebound, there's Espino, hands it off, and Montana puts it in. Give credit to Espino for getting that rebound. Andres Montana with 9 points in the game. Bramhall off the dribble, gets fouled. With 3.1 seconds to go. First free throw good for Phoenix Bramhall. Second one is also good. Davinci inbounds the ball, 1 second. This shot will count if it hits there. Doesn't find the range. First half in the books. The Davinci Dragons lead this one by 3. Well, the Leadership Prep Lions. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll run down some stats for you and then give you the first half highlights. This is Rio Sports Live.
Rio Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Vegas, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Here at the halftime break. They don't give them much time to breathe in between the first half and second half here. We got a late start to this one, so let's just get right to the first half highlights. 29-26, Davinci leads. Here's some of the big plays in the first half. Also had 11 rebounds. We started off, Davinci in the green, they'll get a steal. They played a lot of defense against Idea Wessico. Shot on the way, up and in. There we go. Marvin Arzaga with the first boys state championship right here in front of us. Ricardo Ornelli gets it outside. Montana left-hand side, left-hand layup, count that. Lions a Leadership Prep in the white. Roberts catches, swings it right side to Yamas. Yamas looking inside for Roberts. Defended by Leonardo Espino. Ball goes inside and up and in it goes. Aaron Miko for 2. Gerald Yamas, left-hand side, up and under, won't go. Rebound secured by Andres Montana. He was a big factor in that victory over Idea Wessico. Off the dribbles, Arzaga. Baseline, count it. For 2 more. Davinci up by 2. Now they get a steal on the left side. Can't control the ball and lose it right back. Either team with a turnover that trip down. Front court action. Going for the dunk, and Miko is fouled going up. Montana back outside to Arzaga. Has it poked away. Stays with the dribble. Hands it off to Montana on the baseline. That's a tough shot, and it goes. That's right over. Bramhall stays out wide. Lost his dribble, though. Gives it up to Roberts. Roberts can put it on the floor out there. Does so. Got to the free throw line. Hands it off to Yamas. Now they go inside to Miko. Miko back to Roberts. Roberts for a 3. Splash. Range. Here's Espino in the front court. That's taken away. Off the turnover. Lions on the run. Yamas fade away. Missed it. Rebound tipped up and in. Hands it off. 10 apiece. Savon Montes hands the ball off. Arzaga gets a screen. Gets a 3 away. Makes it. Hands it off. Arzaga. This time they quickly guard Arzaga. Stays off the dribble. Got it inside. Kick it outside on the sideline. Let's see an overplay by the Lions defensively. Running one-hander up. And a charge. Wave that off. Davinci will have the ball in the backcourt. Now they'll bring it ahead with 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. This will count. And it does. Going to work in the paint. I'm telling you, he's tough in there. Misses that shot. An offensive rebound, though, as Espino gets another board. Here's a jumper by Arzaga. Buries that. That was the lead at the end of a quarter. Espino on the dribble to Arzaga. Arzaga, the leading scorer right now with 9 points. Looks for 3 more and gets them. 6-point lead for the Dragons. Bramhall finds Roberts for 3. Other side. Answer yes. And so Leadership Prep will have the ball. Down by 5. Bramhall to Roberts. Roberts finds a cutter layup good. Kedron Allen on the finish. Roberts with the assist. He's got 6 points. Off the dribble. Gets it in the corner. Allen finds Rockwell 3. Buries it and ties us up. Morales, he's open. Takes it off the dribble in the paint. Left-hand side, that's short. Offensive rebound, there's Espino, hands it off, and Montana puts it in. Back here at the halftime break, there's one of my grandsons down there. That's Marcellus Jackson. Well, either he wants on the court or he wants back up here. Just take a look and see. One of the many grandkids on the horizon. Maybe one day he'll be playing up here in Rice University. We'll be back with more after this on Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are wrapping up our halftime show, brought to you by Luke Ferruya Motors out of Brownsville, Texas, out of the city of San Benito's EDC, South Padre Island, and Josh Moody Loans, just some of our sponsors here on Rio Sports Live. I talk about it often, that what we do is free of charge to fans to watch the games, and it's also no charge to the schools in which we assist in broadcasting any of the events. We rely heavily on the advertising in order for us to do what we do. Bramhall has it, and the Leadership Prep Lions have the ball as we start the second half of play. Roberts off the dribble, takes it right inside against Montana. Missed it, got his own board, puts it in. Roberts going to work. He's got 3 rebounds in the game. Makes it a 1-point game. Ball goes out of bounds on this side as Davinci had that pass tipped. Dragons with the ball. Arzaga led the team in scoring in the first half. He's got the ball right now. He had 14 points in that first half. That's off the dribble. That's a real tough shot. Won't go. Outlet pass ahead to Miko. Tracks it down. Gets it out to Bramhall. Bramhall hands it off to a player who gets it over to Roberts, who misses a three. Hit a couple of those early in the game. Dragons get it down court to Arzaga in a hurry. Arzaga lost his dribble though. Gets it over to Lornelli. Lornelli on the baseline against Miko, takes him inside. Nice head and shoulder fake and makes the shot. Good up and under. Ricardo Lornelli was giving up a lot of size there. But with that little up and under head fake, freed up just enough space for him to score the points. Here's Roberts for three. That's from the beyond the college mark. Missed it. Montana taking it inside. That's a charge. Roberts got back to take the charge on Andreas Montana. What's Montana done in the game? How about 9 points and 6 rebounds for the Davinci Dragons as they lead by 3. 16-13, they led by 3 after a quarter. Each team scored 13 in the second. And here we are in the third. Again, there wasn't much of a break, so all of the energy expended in the first half, you don't have much time to recover. So this is an endurance factor here as we start the second half of play. This shot by Roberts, loose ball. Roberts somehow comes out of there with it. Bramhall in the paint, puts it in. That's a name I haven't called much as far as scoring. He's got 7 points. That's a 1-point game. Montoya pulls up for 3. Can't get that one. Roberts saves it inbounds. Davinci gets it as Montana with a jump hook gets fouled. Andres Montana to the free throw line. Again, let's check in here in the second half. Find out where the fans are tuning in from, watching our coverage here of this state championship game. 1-point game, Montana at the line. He's 1 of 2 in the game. Misses on the first. Earlier we had fans tuning in from all across the country. Let's see where they're at right now. I'm on the YouTube side of things. I'll check over on Facebook here in just a bit. Montana ready to go with the next one. Raymondville, Texas, tuning in. Greetings to Christian Solario. Montana makes the free throw. Because he made it, it allows a substitution to check in as Juan Carlos Munoz replaces him. 2-point game. Bramhall picks it up after they roll it forward a bit. And the Leadership Prep Lions have the ball. Outside it goes on the dribble. Bounce pass looking for a cutter in the paint. And then they'll call a kick ball. It's a late whistle, because that ball had already been picked up by Jago Scott. For Leadership Prep. Phoenix Bramhall throws it up high for Roberts. And a jump ball is called as it's defended well by Juan Carlos Munoz of Davinci, and he forces a jump ball. Tuning in from Idaho, Christian Solario, former Lasara Lion. Hey, thanks for tuning in from Willacy County. Davinci on the drive in the paint. Big step and an extra step, and the basket goes in for Munoz. 4-point lead for Davinci. Bramhall attacking in transition. That's going to be a charge. Bramhall took it right at Arzaga. Shout out to fans tuning in Idaho. Much colder than it is here. And it got cold here as far as you ask me. Woke up and just kept getting colder as the front blew in from the north. Ball in the backcourt. Leadership Prep Lions nearly get a steal. Good hustle back there defensively by Gerald Yamas. This is Montoya. Misses it. Roberts secures the rebound, and then the whistle blows. One of the Dragon players is shaken up a bit. In the back court. Roberts, that's his 4th rebound. Juan Carlos Munoz was the player that was shaken up. They're going to work on him. Walked off under his own power. Brings Ishvan Morals back in the game for Davinci. Tuning in from St. Louis, Missouri. Thanks for tuning in, Alyssa McDonald. Pause in the action here as they get the moisture and substance off the floor. And I believe there was a nosebleed. Juan Carlos Munoz, that's what they're working on over there. Either that or cut his lip. Either way, officials right on top of that. Send him to the sideline. Back to action we go. Leadership Prep with the ball. Bramhall has it. Outside to Allen. Back to Bramhall. Again, Allen yesterday just lit up the scoreboard at one string of a critical part of a game. Hit 3 threes in a row. Classic example of a streak shooter finding the streak. Roberts going inside. Missed that. Got his own board. Went over the back to get it. And called for a foul. It's going to allow Aaron Miko to check back in the game. For Leadership Prep, he'll replace Roberts. Now they started the game with Roberts and Miko in the game at the same time. Now they've been platooning the 2 bigs back and forth on this Leadership Prep team. Backdoor cut by Arzaga, couldn't secure that pass, and it goes out of bounds. Leadership Prep basketball as Yamas has it. Gets it outside to Allen. He's got range out there. To Miko, back to Yamas. Back outside, here's a long 3. That's off the mark. Fading on that shot was Allen. Yesterday when he was hitting those shots, he was squared up. He hit some right over some defenders, but that time you could see as he was curling off. A lot of times a shooter will do that. They'll catch and shoot, but they won't be fully squared up when they're curling around a defender to catch that shot. It makes it a real tough opportunity at finishing that kind of a shot. Arzaga gets it to the free throw line where Espina catches, gets it back to Arzaga. Bramhall tracks him down on the defensive end. Now this is Espino. Espino into a tough defender. Here's a 3 by Arzaga, well short. Miko gets a rebound. Aaron Miko with his 9th board of the game. Yamas stays out wide. Skip pass over to the top of the key. That pass deflected, but Bramhall gets it. Hands it off the dribble. This is Allen. Missed it in the paint. Long rebound, long outlet pass. Layup, missed. Rebound by Leadership Prep. Basket sealed off a bit. Now a steal by Espino. Hands it off, and here comes Montoya. Montoya lost his dribble in a bad spot on the court. Hands it off to Arzaga. Stays outside against Allen. Crosses him over 2-3 times. Right side layup. That won't go. Bramhall tips the rebound out. And here comes Leadership Prep back on the offensive end. Jago Scott hands it off. Miko thought about a 3. Finds a wide open shooter. Now on the baseline attacking there. Left hand, no good. Offensive board, put it up. Miss it, but a foul called, and Gerald Yamas is going to get to the line. Fans tuning in, our Rio Sports Live. We've got a single camera up here. My wife and I made the trip. Right now, John Herrera helping us off on the camera. If you're not familiar with our broadcast, I put in nearly 30 years of radio broadcasting before we opened and started Rio Sports Live. So your play-by-play is going to be when I talk to my radio friends, it's a watered-down version because I still try to give a little bit of television feel. My TV friends tell me, well, it's too much talking. But it's a good combination, and it's worked well on Real Sports Live, especially with one camera trying to describe some of the stuff going on. Let's check those fouls. Here you go. Davinci with the ball. Clear out this time for Moros. Bramhall right there with him. Moros misses that shot. Never did get to the rim. The rebound by Rockwell. The outlet pass is nearly stolen. Look at the hustle there by the players hitting the floor. Leonardo Espino. First guy willing to hit the deck, going for those loose balls. It'll be leadership prep basketball. On possession change, we'll go the other way for Davinci if they get the next tie-up. Bramhall into a double team, puts it in. Phoenix Bramhall with 2. 2-point game. Under 2 to go here in the third quarter. Montoya off the dribble into a double team. Stays with it, fades away, missed a shot. Miko gets a rebound. Chance for leadership prep to tie or even take a lead if they attack beyond the arc. Bramhall gets it outside. Here's a 3 for the lead. That won't go for Rockwell. Moros gets a rebound, and here comes Davinci back with the ball. Hands it off to, excuse me, Arzaga. Arzaga over a defender, gets fouled. And gets to the free throw line. Arzaga in yesterday's game wasn't among the leading scorers. Andres Montana led the way with 15 points. Armando Montoya had 13. Ricardo Lornelli had 11 with 11 rebounds. Today, Arzaga with 14 leads the team in scoring. Misses the first free throw. Arzaga, that was his first attempt of the game. Second one coming here is good. Say that was in the act of shooting a 3, so he's going to get a third. Arzaga ready now. Makes it. (36-33). Here's a good look from 3 for Bramhall, but it won't go. On the rebound, it's a travel call. As Miko had it, but he had fallen to the ground. Had no way of getting out of there. Otherwise, he was going to get tied up, and it would have been Davinci ball. In that case, you go ahead and let him tie you up. At least change that arrow. Arzaga brings it up for the Dragons. Under a minute to go in the third. Guarded by Rockwell. Bounces it to a cutter. Now in the paint. What a shot. Goes in for Leonardo Espino. A little acrobatic finish that time. He's got his team up by 5. Here's a 3. Count it. Kedron Allen from outside. 2-point game. Arzaga has it poked away. Recovers. Stays with a dribble. Tees up a 3. Buries it. Marvin Arzaga from downtown. Answering the Kedron Allen 3. Bramhall brings it up. The mid-court strike. Clock down to 10. Left in the quarter. Bramhall stays wide. Hands it off. Here's an Allen 3 at the buzzer. No good. Rebound. Munoz got that one away. Not in time. 5-point game. The Davinci Dragons on top. You see the score. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this.
Academics. needs discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Having some fun here at Rice University. Fans behind the Davinci Dragons as they send their team out for the fourth quarter of play. Davinci led this game 16-13 after one quarter. Each team scored 13 in the second. The Davinci boys built on the lead, outscoring Leadership Prep 12-10 in that third quarter. And lead by 5. Marvin Arzaga leading the way with 19 points here in this game. Fourth quarter begins. Montoya handles the ball, gets it to Arzaga. Arzaga against Allen. Gives it up to Espino. Espino through a double team, takes it into traffic. Outside to Munoz. Munoz has that taken away. Bramhall, that pass deflected. Espino took it away for the Dragons of Davinci. Arzaga off the dribble, pulls up for three. Answer there, no. Rebound is secured by the Lions of Leadership Prep. Keedron Allen secured the board. Here's Roberts to the free throw line. Outside to Allen, inside to Miko, and he's fouled. Just the third team foul against the Davinci Lions. That time they drifted everyone out, left an isolation, trying to keep Miko off the blocks. That's a tough assignment. Here's a three on the inbound play. Won't go. Rebound by Munoz. Carlos Munoz had to leave the game earlier. He's back in after securing that rebound. His team has the ball in a 5-point lead. Espino backs away, guarded by Rockwell. Stays wide, wants to shoot, lets it go, it's short. Offensive rebound by Munoz, hands it back to Espino, misses that shot, and Roberts gets the board for Leadership Prep. To Bramwell. Bramhall brings it up. Bramhall to Roberts. Roberts takes it in the paint. Right side layup. Get it. Michael Roberts in double figures with 10. That's your first point scored of the fourth quarter for either team. Armando Montoya has been real quiet. After scoring 15 yesterday, he's been held scoreless. Backs everyone away. Wants to go one-on-one against Bramhall. Decides to give it up to Espino instead. To Arzaga. Arzaga has really carried this team as far as scoring. Takes it off the dribble here. That's off the backboard, no good. Roberts secures a rebound, and the Lions of Leadership Prep have the ball. Roberts waits for everyone to clear the pack. Finds an open Allen for three. Misses that. Rebound in the paint. Block shot. Ball goes out of bounds. And if you're going to start daring shooters to shoot open looks beyond the arc, one of the guys I wouldn't do that with is Keedron Allen. Missed that time, but again, Davinci's going to talk it over. And they'll probably at least discuss somebody getting out on a shooter, especially if it's Keedron Allen. You don't want him to heat up. It's a three-point game. Davinci has had that three-point lead since the end of the first quarter. Still with the lead, trying to knock off last year's state champions in this year's state championship game. Back after this.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back here after they call the timeout. Both teams make their way back out on the floor. They end this thing right around the midnight hour. It's 11:20 here on a Saturday night. It is Leadership Prep basketball out of bounds. And they'll get it down the sideline, and Allen slides a foot outside the line and turns it over to Davinci. Dragon ball. Possession arrow favors Leadership Prep, if those of you are keeping track of that. Davinci has the lead. Montoya gets it to Espino. Lobs it inside to Montana. Travels there. They've done a nice job of defending Andres Montana here in the second half. He had 9 points in the first half, scored just 1 here in the second half of play. Roberts off the dribble. Gets it to Miko. Inside, back outside, makes a move. Gets it outside to Roberts. Roberts on the dribble. Has it poked away and stolen. Here comes Armando Montoya. Allen to defend. Montoya gets a shot away, but let's see if they call that on the floor or not. Or if they'll say it's in the act of shooting, they'll call it on the floor. Non-shooting foul. Davinci will have it out of bounds. That's the 6th team foul against the Lions of Leadership Prep. Here's Arzaga. Pass too strong. It's taken away. And here comes Leadership Prep. Down by 3. Allen in the paint. Finds Roberts for 3. No good. Rebound by Montoya. Mondo Montoya lets the traffic clear, works it up against Bramhall. Gets it to Arzaga. Allen did a good job of slipping through that screen. Now on a switch, Bramhall comes out to help out against Arzaga. Now Roberts to guard him. Now Espino with a catch. Looking inside for Montana. Montana had it at least enough to prevent the steal. The ball goes out of bounds. Still a 3-point game. Only 2 points scored here in the fourth quarter. Nearly halfway through it. Those 2 belong to Leadership Prep. Espino gets it outside to Arzaga. Against Allen. Lost it. Loose ball. Sideline. Out of bounds. Turnover. And the Lions of Leadership Prep get it back. 3-point game. Bramhall to bring it up. Phoenix Bramhall. Arzaga will guard him. Stays wide, gives him plenty of room. Allen to Miko. Looking inside for Roberts. Well, he wanted the ball. Defender down there, one-on-one by Montana. Here's Bramhall. Entry pass. Now Roberts goes to work. Outside for a Miko 3. That's short. Rebound tracked down by Allen. Forced that pass. Taken away by Espino. And Davinci maintains a 3-point lead. Montoya to the right side. Allen stops him on his tracks. Has to back him away. Espino on the dribble. Now will be a foul called. And that'll be the 7th team foul against the Leadership Prep Lions. And it'll give a chance for the Davinci Dragons to start scoring from the free throw line. In this case, Leonardo Espino takes a stroll. Well, he's 3 of 4 in the game from the free throw line. 3 of his 5 points scored from right here. 1 and 1. Got to make the first to get a second. Can't get it. Miko with another rebound. He's in double digits in rebounding. Here's Roberts. That's poked away and stolen. Pass ahead to Espino. Espino to the left side. Lays it up. Missed it. Offensive board by Munoz, and he'll get fouled. Good recognition that time by Leonardo Espino to see that, well, no defender's really going to stop me on penetrating in here. Yes, it's off balance, it's awkward, there's guys there, but nobody's in position to stop me. Better recognition by Juan Carlos Munoz, who's like, everyone's trying to get over there to stop the ball. That means nobody's blocking me out. I won't anticipate a made shot. I'll go for the missed shot. Gets to the free throw line here. First one no good. Davinci now as a team 7 of 13 from the free throw line. That's 54%. Munoz ready. Misses that. That's 3 in a row they've missed. And it's still a 3-point game, which is still a one possession game. You're starting to count possessions. Bramhall stays right against Arzaga. Big slide there, no travel. Here's a Roberts 3. Way strong. Arzaga gets a rebound. Dishes off inside. Montana, soft roll, got it. Andres Montana gives him a 5-point lead. Back comes Bramhall for leadership prep. Takes it in the paint. Got sent to the ground, they'll call a travel. Turnover against Alliance. Davinci basketball out of bounds. Full court pressure now set up by leadership prep. Ball in the hands of Espino, who gets it back to Arzaga. They'll clear it out for him to bring it up against Nasir Rockwell. Back outside to Montoya. 5-point lead. Davinci spreading the floor. Montoya that is attacked. Banks it in. 7-point game, 2 minutes to go. Bramhall to Roberts. Roberts stays wide. Rockwell for 3. Funnels it home. Nasir Rockwell with a big 3. And then a timeout call. South Padre Island on the right side of your screen. This is a critical trip down floor. Watch the soft touch by Rockwell to finish it off as we head to the break.
We're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white vans. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we continue with our coverage of the state championship basketball games at the charter schools, high school level of the boys. 45-41 is your score, and it will be Davinci basketball. They lead by 4 as they inbound the ball in the backcourt to Montoya. Montoya brings it up. Bramhall will pick him up, tries to force him to the sideline, got it to the middle of the floor, banks it up, no good. Rebound, Montana tips it to Montoya. Montoya inside to Montana, hands it off, missed shot, tipped up on the putback, it won't go. Rebound comes out long and Lornelli comes out of there with it. Check that, that's Espino to Montoya, missed it. Bramhall gets a rebound and then he gets fouled in the backcourt. Again, if you're Davinci, that's just the 4th team foul. You can commit some fouls in the backcourt on gambles, on stopping something from being an outright easy shot. 4-point game as Bramhall rolls it up, picks it up and brings it across to the top of the key. Got a screen, dips it inside. Roberts outside for a 3, missed by Allen. Rebound by Montana and he gets fouled. We'll walk the other side because that's Now 9 team fouls against Leadership Prep. So one last chance on a 1-and-1 for the Davinci Dragons. Any more fouls by a Leadership Prep player will result in 2 free throws. Montana 2 of 4 at the line. Short on that. Outlet pass goes out of bounds. Touch last by the Lions. Roberts secured the board, tried to get it on an outlet pass to Nasir Rockwell. Nothing doing. Off the bench for the Lions. Elias Quinn was trying to check in. They won't bring him in just yet. Now they will. He'll replace Miko. 4-point game. Davinci on top. They've led since the first quarter and have just held on to this lead. Montoya stays outside against Bramhall. Takes it to the side baseline. There's a whistle. That's an offensive foul trying to set a screen. Ball back to Leadership Prep. Now as you're counting possessions, Leadership Prep with a minute and a little over, well, a minute 4. Need to score here. Need to get it down to a 1-possession game. Changes a lot what you can do on the defensive end. Bramhall brings it up. Gets past Montoya. Dishes off inside. There's a foul called. Again, it's a non-shooting foul, and that's what I was talking about. You can gamble on some steals. You can also prevent what could be some easy buckets with some fouls, as long as it's not in the act of shooting and nothing intentional. That one was going to be a dish off and most likely a layup. Instead, the Lions will have to inbound the ball. A high pass out, caught by Roberts. Roberts to Bramhall. Bramhall attacks, tries to dish it off. Picked up by Miko, lost it to the floor. The jump ball possession favors Leadership Prep. It'll be their ball out of bounds. Again, this trip down is you almost have to notch points. Here's a Roberts 3. Won't go. What a rebound by Arzaga. That is a big stop for this Dragon team. Espino hands it off to Montoya. Into a double team, and they get a timeout called, I believe. No, they got a foul called. And so it's Von Morals. Morals will head to the free throw line. Two shots coming up. First one good. Irregardless if he makes this, it's still a 2-possession game. But Leadership Prep looks back on their past 3 trips down with chances to make it a 1-possession game. Could never get that done. Second free throw, no good. Offensive rebound by Munoz. Misses the putback, and then on the rebound, a foul will be called. And they'll call it against the Dragons, and that means we'll walk to the other side of the floor and shoot free throws, as that's a 7th team foul against Davinci. And now as Aaron Miko steps to the free throw line, if he hits the front end of this 1-on-1, he gets a second shot. If he hits them both, then you do get it to that 1-possession game with a 3 points separating the 2 teams. Free throw, good. Aaron Miko, 7 of 9 at the line in the game. It's a 46-42 score, as Miko is ready for another. He's got 9 points, double digits on the rebound column. Second free throw also good. Like I was talking about, if they could get it to one possession, then it changes some things you could do defensively. But in this case, with 26.6 seconds left, you're going to have to play strong defense in the backcourt, try to get a trap, try to get a steal. You can play a little bit of defense in the front court, but eventually, with the right ball movement, Davinci's going to force you to foul. The Lions have to be talking about at what point do we foul. A lot of coaches will say, I'll let it go at least to the mid-court strike before I commit a foul, which means that could take up to 10 seconds. So about the 15-second mark is when you want to commit that foul, if you have to do so. But send someone to the line. You're Davinci, you take care of the ball. I say this a lot in our broadcast. Take care of the ball, make 50% of your free throws down the stretch here. In this case, you're a state champion. But here we go. Ball will be inbounded. Length of the court to go. Full court pressure set up by Leadership Prep. Davinci will throw it in. They'll stack it up, try to get the ball in. They do in the backcourt. Arzaga passes ahead to Moros. Moros is going to be fouled by Roberts. Again, that's the call to make. Once you, off the press, once you allow that ball across, then unless you're into a double team situation, you have to commit a foul. Moros to the line, where he's 1 of 2 in the game. First one good. That takes it back to a 2-possession game. 4-point lead for Davinci. They have made Leadership Prep play catch up all game long. Had a 3-point lead after 8 minutes of play and just held on. Morrow's second free throw. Misses. Long rebound, and Montana gets the board for Davinci. Pass on the left side is picked up by Arzaga, and he'll be fouled. And that offensive rebound off a missed free throw there may be the key closing element to win this game for Davinci. Marvin Arzaga to the free throw line. What's he done? 19 points, leads the team in scoring. Looking for number 20, can't get it. "14 seconds left as Arzaga's ready to go with another. Makes it. 5-point game. Lions try to inbound the ball in the backcourt. Pressured in the backcourt. Miko is going to have to hurry. Has it poked away. Bramhall gets it. Pulls up for a 3. No good. Rebound by the Dragons, and they're going to win it. State champions, Davinci Dragons. They knock off last year's state champs and win this one by 5 at 48-43. Holding on down the stretch for the eventual state championship win. First ever for the school on the boys basketball side. They made a trip here for the first time into the Final Four and get the job done in Houston. Our player of the game is going to be Marvin Arzaga. Arzaga finished the game with 20 points. Ended up leading all scorers. The 2 leading scorers for Leadership Prep combined for 20 points, but Arzaga got 20 on his own. And he'll be our player of the game. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. That's going to do it. We're going to wrap everything up and try to get out of here before midnight. Reminding you, we'll have a highlight reel up a little bit later on. We'll also be naming our player of the game as Arzaga. We'll be posting that. And we invite you fans to watch our replays of our games on Rio Sports Live. Until next time, from Rice University, I'll keep it rolling for the post-game trophy presentations. For John Herrera running the camera, for my wife Dahlia running the camera, I'm Joe Bowling. I'll step aside and just let her have the PA announcer turn it over.
We'd also like to once again thank our officiating crew for an outstanding day of championship games. Let's hear it once more for our officials tonight. The Texas Charter School Academic and Athletic League would also like to extend a very special thanks to DJ Fantasy for keeping us entertained tonight. Let's hear it from DJ Fantasy on the ones and twos. The Texas Charter School Academic and Athletic League first and foremost wants to recognize our All-State Award recipients. First and foremost, please help us to recognize representing Leadership Prep School number 1, Mr. Michael Roberts.
And again, as they hand out the trophies, we'll have the presentation and everything on our social media. That's going to wrap it up for our broadcast. Until next time, I'm Joe Bowling for Rio Sports Live. Good night from Rice University in Houston.